I need to tell you something. That's how it started. A simple sentence. But the hesitation in her voice told me everything before she even spoke the words. Her fingers twisted together. Her eyes darted away. Her lips parted like saying out loud would physically hurt. And then, in the next breath, my world collapsed. She had been seeing someone else. Not a mistake, not a one-time thing. It had been happening for months. I felt everything and nothing at the same time. A punch to the gut, a numbness in my chest, a strange sense of calm washing over me as I looked at the person I once thought I knew. She was waiting for a reaction, expecting me to explode, to demand answers, to fight for her. But in that moment, I realized something. There was nothing left to fight for. So I didn't. I stood up, grabbed my keys, and said just one word, "Okay," and I walked away. No yelling, no accusations, no desperate attempts to fix something already shattered beyond repair. I disappeared. I packed a bag, left the apartment we shared, and vanished from her life like she had never existed in mine. I didn't call, didn't text, didn't look back. I rebuilt myself, a new city, a new job, a new life. At first, I thought about her constantly. The way she laughed, the way she used to hold my hand like she never wanted to let go. But then I'd remember the way she looked at me that night, like I was an inconvenience, like I was just something to get rid of, and the pain turned to resolve. I wasn't going to be the guy who begged. She had made her choice, and I had made mine. But then, a year later, she found me. It started with a text from a number I didn't recognize. She was already sitting there, hands wrapped around a cup of coffee she hadn't touched, her shoulders slumped, her face hollowed out by sleepless nights. This wasn't the confident, carefree woman who once told me she needed something new. This was someone who had spent the last year drowning in regret. Her lips parted when she saw me, like she was trying to find the right words. I sat down across from her and waited. We need to talk. I had stared at the screen, my chest tightening. I knew who it was. I had erased her number. But some things you don't forget. I could have ignored it. I could have blocked her. I could have continued living my life as if she was nothing but a ghost from my past. But curiosity is a funny thing. So I replied, "Why?" A few minutes later, my phone buzzed again. "I just need to see you. Please." She didn't deserve a second of my time. She didn't deserve anything from me. But I wanted to see it, the regret, the weight of her choices. So against my better judgment, I agreed to meet her. When I walked into that cafe, I barely recognized her. She swallowed hard. "You look good," she whispered. I smirked. "I know." Her eyes flinched at my cold response. I needed to see you," she said, voice hesitant. "I've thought about you every single day." I leaned back, arms crossed. "Really?" I raised an eyebrow. "Because the day I walked out, I don't think you gave me a second thought." She shook her head quickly, her hands trembling. "I made a mistake," she admitted, voice shaking. "I thought I wanted something else. I thought—" She let out a breath, looking down at the table. "I don't even know what I was thinking. But when you left, I realized I had thrown away the best thing in my life." She reached across the table, her fingers trembling. "Please," she whispered, "just tell me there's a chance." For the first time, I smiled because I finally knew she was drowning in the regret she created. She had been so sure I'd come crawling back, that I'd be waiting for her like some forgotten souvenir she could pick up when she wanted. But I hadn't. And now she was the one sitting here, desperate for something that no longer existed. I let the silence stretch between us, watching as her eyes, one so full of confidence, filled with something else, desperation. She wanted me to say something, anything, something that would undo the past. But I had nothing left to give her. I finally leaned forward, resting my hands on the table. "You wanted freedom," I said calmly. "You got it." Her breath hitched. She knew what was coming. "I know," she whispered, tears slipping down her face. But I didn't know what I was losing. I exhaled slowly, shaking my head. "That's the problem," I said. "You only realized my worth when I was gone." I paused, holding her gaze. And now it's too late. Her face crumbled. She opened her mouth, ready to beg, to plead, to fight for me. but I was already standing up. I pulled out some cash, tossed it on the table, and met her gaze one last time. "Take care of yourself," I said simply. And then, just like I did a year ago, I walked away. Only this time, she was the one left behind.